If you want to understand power, you do not read fairy tales. You do not read stories about heroes. You do not read books that tell you how the world should be. You read Machiavelli. Because Machiavelli does not lie to you. He does not comfort you. He does not care if you are offended. He only tells you how power really works. This is not a story about morality. This is not a lesson in virtue. This is a documentary about control, fear, and survival. And once you understand Machiavelli, you will never see leaders the same way again. To understand Machiavelli, you must first understand Florence. Florence was not a peaceful city. It was a battlefield without swords. Families fought for influence. Alliances changed overnight. Betrayal was routine. Power did not belong to kings. It belonged to those who could hold it. Niccolò Machiavelli was born in 1469 into this world of schemes and silent wars. He did not grow up dreaming of philosophy. He grew up watching men rise and disappear. In Florence, power rewarded intelligence but punished hesitation. This environment shaped Machiavelli long before he ever wrote a single word. Machiavelli did not study power from a distance. He worked inside it. As a diplomat and civil servant, he negotiated with kings, generals, and tyrants. He watched leaders lie with confidence. He saw mercy used as a weakness. He saw kindness exploited. And most importantly, he saw good men fail. Not because they were evil, but because they were naive. Machiavelli learned something crucial. Power does not reward morality. It rewards effectiveness. This realization would define his entire philosophy. Then everything collapsed. The ruling family returned to Florence. The government Machiavelli served was destroyed. He was fired, arrested, tortured, and finally, exiled. This moment is critical. Machiavelli did not write The Prince as a loyal servant of power. He wrote it as a man who had been crushed by it, stripped of status, stripped of influence, stripped of illusions. This was not a book born from ambition. It was born from clarity. Many people misunderstand The Prince. They believe it teaches evil. It does not. It teaches reality. Machiavelli never said rulers should be cruel. He said rulers must be ready to be cruel. Because the world is not gentle, and power does not forgive weakness. In his words, a man who wishes to be good at all times will come to ruin among so many who are not good. This is the core of Machiavelli's thinking. He did not create cruelty, he observed it. One of Machiavelli's most famous ideas is also the most misunderstood. It is better to be feared than loved, if one cannot be both. This is not advice to become a monster. It is a warning. Love is fragile. Fear is stable. Love disappears when circumstances change. Fear remains when emotions fade. But Machiavelli adds something crucial, something many people ignore. A ruler must never be hated. Fear without hatred creates control. Fear with hatred creates rebellion. This balance is the heart of power. Machiavelli was not evil. He was honest. And honesty makes people uncomfortable. In the next part, we will go deeper into his philosophy. We will examine human nature, deception, violence, and why Machiavelli believed appearances mattered more than truth. Because once you understand his logic, you will realize something disturbing. Machiavelli did not invent modern power. He predicted it. Machiavelli's philosophy begins with a simple assumption. an assumption that many people still refuse to accept. Humans are not good. Not naturally, not consistently, not when power is involved. Machiavelli observed people in courts, councils, and battlefields. He did not judge them by their words, but by their actions. And what he saw was clear. People are ungrateful, self-interested, easily deceived, loyal only when it benefits them. They follow leaders when it is convenient. They abandon them when it becomes dangerous. This was not cynicism, it was observation. Machiavelli believed that any system built on the idea of human goodness was already unstable, because power does not collapse due to enemies alone. It collapses because leaders misunderstand people. Machiavelli did not hate morality. He understood its limits. Morality works in private life. It fails in politics. Why? Because politics is not about being right. It is about survival. A ruler who refuses to act decisively out of moral hesitation invites chaos, and chaos is always worse than cruelty. Machiavelli believed that leaders who cling to idealism often cause more suffering than those who act harshly but effectively. This is the uncomfortable truth at the center of The Prince. Good intentions do not protect a state. Strong decisions do. One of Machiavelli's most powerful metaphors is also one of his simplest. A ruler, he said, must learn from two animals, the lion and the fox. The lion represents strength, force, fear. But the lion cannot see traps. The fox represents intelligence, deception, adaptability. But the fox cannot defend itself. A successful ruler must be both. Strength without intelligence is blind. Intelligence without strength is weak. Machiavelli believed that most leaders fail because they choose only one. They either rely on force alone or on charm and cleverness. Power requires balance. Machiavelli believed deception was unavoidable, not because leaders enjoy lying, but because others will lie first. In a world where everyone deceives, honesty becomes a disadvantage. Machiavelli did not praise deception. He normalized it. He argued that rulers must appear virtuous while being ready to act otherwise. Appearances matter more than reality, because people judge with their eyes, not with their understanding. This is not manipulation for pleasure. This is survival through perception. One of Machiavelli's most dangerous ideas is also one of the most accurate. People do not care what you are. They care what you seem to be. A ruler who appears strong will be treated as strong. A ruler who appears weak will be challenged, even if he is capable. Machiavelli understood something fundamental. Politics is theater. Symbols matter. Ceremony matters. Reputation matters. Truth is secondary. This idea alone changed the future of leadership. Machiavelli did not glorify violence. He warned against poorly used violence. Violence, he argued, must be decisive, controlled, limited. Cruelty used once can stabilize power. Cruelty used repeatedly creates hatred, and hatred destroys rulers. This is one of Machiavelli's sharpest insights. Weak violence is worse than strong violence because it creates fear and resentment. Machiavelli's ideas are uncomfortable because they are still alive. You see them in governments, in corporations, in media, in leadership. In the final part, we will ask the most important question. What if Machiavelli were alive today? Would he recognize our world? Or would he say, "We finally listened"? Because Machiavelli did not teach evil. He taught power. Machiavelli is not a historical figure. He is a mirror. If Machiavelli were alive today, he would not be shocked by our world. He would understand it immediately. Because modern politics did not evolve away from Machiavelli. It evolved toward him. Power is no longer hidden behind crowns and thrones. It is hidden behind speeches, cameras, and institutions. But the logic is the same. Control perception. Maintain fear. Avoid hatred. Eliminate threats early. Machiavelli did not predict the future. He understood human nature. Look at modern leaders. They speak about peace while preparing for conflict. They promise unity while dividing strategically. They present themselves as moral while making ruthless decisions in private. This is not hypocrisy. This is Machiavellian realism. Machiavelli knew that leaders must operate on two levels: what is said publicly, what is done privately. Those who fail to manage this divide do not last. Power today still belongs to those who understand appearances better than truth. Machiavelli is not limited to politics. He is alive in boardrooms, in algorithms, in branding. Corporations do not sell products. They sell identity. Media does not report reality, it frames it. Social platforms reward influence, not truth. Machiavelli would not criticize this. He would analyze it. Because power always moves towards systems that shape perception. And perception shapes behavior. Those who reject Machiavelli often repeat the same mistake. They believe the world works the way it should, not the way it does. Machiavelli warned against this illusion. He believed that ignoring power does not make you moral, it makes you vulnerable. History is filled with leaders who were kind, idealistic, and destroyed, not because they were wrong, but because they were unprepared. This is the wrong question. Machiavelli was not evil. He was honest, and honesty is dangerous. He removed comforting lies. He exposed uncomfortable truths. He did not say people should be cruel. He said they must understand cruelty. He did not say power should dominate. He said power will dominate, whether you like it or not. Machiavelli matters because he forces a choice. You can understand power or be controlled by it. You cannot escape it. Every system rewards those who see clearly. And Machiavelli teaches clarity. Not optimism, not hope. Clarity. Machiavelli did not ask to be loved. He asked to be understood. And those who understand him stop being surprised by the world. They stop asking why leaders lie, why systems feel cold, why morality bends under pressure. Because Machiavelli answered it centuries ago. Power does not care about goodness. Power cares about survival. And survival belongs to those who see reality, not as they wish it to be, but as it truly is.